I seem to be underneath my raft, which is not a good thing. Hopefully we can get it down. No, okay. We can't do that. Right. Nice! Hello, everybody. A bit of a late one today. I appreciate that. So, where are we? We're at the trader because we came to get some seeds. Because the whole problem that we've got, we need a lot of carrots. What do we need to do? We need to bring some carrots and something else over here. Obviously, yeah. 2 crates of carrots and 2 crates of red beets. So I can do me carrots. We've got seeds for carrots. We've currently got a load of tomatoes as well. So we can be eating up all of the tomatoes. But it's just, how can we keep alive? So somewhere around here... Ooh, barren. So we've got our farm. Then we've got a beets on our farm. Beets. We have beet seeds, not on us. I had a little bit of a shuffle around as well to try and give me some sort of something. But I was thinking about getting a farm built on land, which is what we've got sort of over there, as well as getting a floating farm. Because floating farms don't actually produce raids, which obviously is a good thing. However, where's the bench gone? I don't have much of anything to produce these things. So if we get some wood... something seems to be a little bit tricky. Because that is telling me that I can pretty much instantly pick that up. Interesting. Okay. Small glitch. Not a problem. But we're there. So we'll just sort of print this wood off. Get ourselves some reinforced bases. And with the reinforced bases, what we'll be able to do is just have a bit of a floaty island. I need to build a couple of these as well. Wood doesn't last very long. Fair enough. Yeah, we are near some trees though. So we'll build a floaty island, which means that we can sort of like have a floating farm just out here. With the floating farm just out on the water, it'll mean that hopefully and in theory, we shouldn't be threatened too much by sharks. Which would mean we'll be able to grow something. Ooh. While we're waiting for that, we might as well go hack down the tree. Get me some wood. Once we've got our wood, it's going to help us kind of process things a bit. Probably should go back to the mechanic station and get the refinery and stuff like that. Hey Danny, how's it going? Thank you for dropping by. Are you having a good day? Good evening? Whatever it is. We're just trying to get ourselves a little bit of a better raft, for more of a farming raft, shall we say. At least that way we can kind of split things up. Because I was having to think about this game, and it's all well and good having one great big permanent raft, but as we sort of size up and sail around, it starts to get a little bit too big. And you don't want things to be too big while you're trying to make your way around. So we're going to try and keep things relatively small and nimble. I might end up breaking this big old thing down quite a lot. But I thought it was important to at least get... Oh, I forgot about all this trash. I thought it was important to at least get some sort of, like, raft, basically. So that's 4. Can we build another farm? What do we need for the farm plots? Glue and soil. I have glue somewhere. I've got plenty of glue there, but I don't have any soil. So, I've got 2 beds, at least. That's nearly grown, so that's good. We'll just have to see where it comes up. I agree. I feel smaller is better. I've noticed that that is how I usually try and build my stuff, unless it's like obviously for a farm or something, and then I'll go farming is bigger is better. But for vehicles, smaller is usually better, and I think, especially on a game like Scrap Mechanic, the game seems to like smaller things better. It handles it a lot better, so I don't know if a lot of small things is such a good idea though, but we don't need millions. We literally only need a sort of raft to farm on, and a little transport raft to just zoom me around. I mean, this thing can kind of just sit and chill. It's not totally vital. My inventory's full, so I'll book it down. Grab me some water. There we go. Have a drink. Whew. Also, I am well. Thank you for asking. I really appreciate that. I am doing well. My rugby team has just won the, what do you call it, Premiership. So we can't go wrong there. In my rugby team, my town. Interesting. This doesn't want to go flat. Okay, we'll do it that way then. So we'll aim this to be a little farm. Let's get it all the same way, shall we? Went for the reinforced stuff just because. No real reason. I think it just looks cooler. Probably could break it down and use some of this actually. In fact, what do I want? A nice square. Currently got two big grow boxes. We'll steal some of our... Will we? Will we? That's a very good question indeed. Maybe not yet. Because then what we're going to do is we're going to move this over here. Yeah. And we'll have a sort of walkway down the middle. Hey Studios, how's it going? Thanks for dropping by. So put one that side and then the other one will be like this side. So I can just walk down and plant stuff in the middle. Just nice and small for now. I know it's not exactly... it's not huge. But we do need some seeds and we need some water. So hopefully we'll get some carrot seeds out of that lot. I don't have beet seeds. And this is half the problem. So you don't get seeds from these, but you do get seeds from this. But you need... Oh, that's what I was supposed to do. I ate that. Whoops. So, yeah. Not good. I don't actually have any seeds at all. Got some tomato seeds, but... Tomato seeds are not what we wanted. We wanted some beet seeds. So we'll collect this and we'll use this to get this. This will give us 5 seeds. We'll put the seed press over here as well. That'll be the intention anyway. There we go. So we should be able to grow some of these. Oh, we're full. Ah, my seeds are here, of course. Oh, mind you saying that. There's still not actually anything of any use. So we'll just plonk this in here. So we want beets. Ooh. You need quite a lot of water. This could be an issue. So that's going to get me 2. That'll get me 2. I know we're all about sailing and stuff and being on the water, but I'm not too sure how... I'm not too sure how beneficial this is. You're bored? That's why I'm on here. I'm bored too. What does your day bring for boredom? Have you got any plans or... Well, I suppose not, that's why you're bored, right? If you had plans, you wouldn't be bored. Usually how it goes. Ooh. Put the fuel in the engine. Get the farm floating. If I put this down, is it going to pop up to the top? Yes, but it will also flip over. So there the farm can stay out in the water. As we slowly cook everything up. Wish I had a grow timer on these things. And I could see what was going on. The other thing that I've got is... Near the packaging station I had something else growing, but I can't remember what it was. So for now, I think what we'll do is... Look at breaking this down. How's it going, bro? Thanks for dropping by. I think... What do we need? We don't need anything too big. Maybe just a... 2. So if I go... Take 2 of these, just kind of shorten this up. Although saying that, haven't I also just gone and got a load of... Not quite. So, big one. Oh, you get 2, don't you? Okay, you get 2. Put 1 there for the middle. Boop. Yeah, right. So that's going to grow. Still need some water. Water takes a little while. A minute and a bit, okay. I also need to drink something. Storage, how are we looking? Okay, we've got 1 of those, 1 more of those, and then we can jump this out. So this is just going to be a little kind of zoomy vehicle that we're going to use to just zoom around everywhere. So you can do it like this. We'll steal this one. There we go. Steal this, and that'll go on the back here. Might have to make an... yeah, let's just use blocks. Let's just use blocks. I was going to say, might have to make another 90, but we won't at all. There is no middle. Even numbers. Can I make it odd numbers? Not really. I have to... Ooh. Okay. It is what it is. Slightly annoying. And where's... there we go. It might be a little bit crazy, but it doesn't matter, does it? Right, connections. What's this connected to? Just the seat and the engine. That's not bad. So we can nick that, and we can't nick that because we're full. Distribution of weight's going to be an interesting one. It is what it is. Get 2 more, okay. Have a look, see how this floats first. And then... Oh no, I know what I could do. I know what I could do. So, this is 3, right? So this does have a middle. So we could do this. And go sort of catamaran-like. Yep, that's what I thought would happen. I want this to be this way, but I want the barrel to be long ways, like so. Go 2 in front, maybe. So we can have 3 aside. There we go. So we've got like a weird little catamaran going on. Oops, and the engine's fallen off the back. Is that the same? No, didn't think it was. There we go. One more for good measure that we don't have. This is what happens when you build odd numbers. Silly. Never mind. We've got plenty of plastic for it anyway. So this will give me a centre now as well, which will be better. 4, 5, yeah. However, a motor doesn't go centre just because there is no centre. And then, like I say, we'll just use this to run around everywhere. A little bit easier to go backwards and forwards like this than it will be. Oop, any other way. Grab this. Plunk him up here. Grab this. Trying to think how best we can do this. I needed that other bearing down there actually. Because that bearing is going to be the thing that steers us. I also don't have the weld tool yet, so I'm taking stuff around just to rebuild it. Slightly annoying, but it's what you do to yourself, I guess. And that one goes out there. And then we'll put in the bearing and the propeller. Cool. Connection tool, seat to steering, seat to motor, motor to that thing, propeller. Grab as our collector. Not our collector at all. There we go, right. We just might as well fill this up and then we'll just fill this up. We'll steal a couple of these. We'll put them all across the front. Just makes sense to have all of these bad boys across the front, just because that's where they're going to collect stuff. Oh, that's awkward. If we make them... Oh, I wanted to make it a little bit wider. Let's get it the right way around as well, might help. There we go. So that overhangs by 1, that overhangs by 2, I don't mind that. Beggars can't be choosers, as they say. Our carrots are grown. So this is the fun thing about building a farm on land, is... Where are my carrot seeds? There. This won't bring in a raid. So the carrot seeds will not bring a raid in. But obviously... It's not part of the raft thing, I guess. You're doing it this way. So now what I'm doing, carrot seeds planted. I need that bucket. Grab my bucket. And then we're just going to fire in the hole. Just to water all these lot. Hey, watered. So they'll be good. They'll just be sitting there and chilling. Do I need this? What does this give me? This gives me my raft location. That can stay there. Better take some water. Do we have any water? We do. Take some water with us. Fishing rod for food. Okay. We'll just take all of this for now and just throw this in here. We're going to go back. See if I can't find the packaging station. Because the packaging station has got a few things for me. At least it should have. Woo! There we go. That's not good. The good news is we're not actually drowning, so just kind of cheese it a little bit for now. But we were too heavy. Which way were we too heavy? Which way did we flip? Flip backwards. So we're going to have to put some weight on this. I should be able to do that. I've got some blocks. That didn't work. I was hoping to kind of bounce up there. The good news is it's quick. Oh, a little too quick. Right. Let's try that again. Okay, so it's too back heavy. A lot too back heavy. But we can also turn this down a bit. Get some... I've only got... Oh, there we go, some stone. Get some stone. And just shape things up at the front. This will add a little bit of bulk to us. Don't know if it'll be enough. We have turned the engine down as well. Still not quite enough. So, let's build underneath and give us a little bit of weight at the front. That's better. That's better. Could do with a little bit more just because the collectors are missing everything, and as we accelerate, holy smokes, we're getting lift. But you get the idea, at least. Hopefully brings it down. Of course, doing it this way, we are going to grind out on any rocks that we go over. But that should be okay. There we go. So these things are pretty rapid looking at this. I've also got no lights and it's going to get very dark soon. Let's go. Trader's notes. Is this going to set waypoint to the packaging station? Is that set to? That's set it to the trader. Okay. There we go. That's the packaging station. So over at the packaging station, oop, that's a sharp bot. We've got something else growing. I can't remember what it is, so I thought I'd just go scoot over there. See what we've got while we can. Doing this at least is a little bit quicker than trying to take that whole thing. I'd say that whole thing was just a bit very long-winded. At least this way should be fine. It also helps us clean up the ocean a little bit better. Water. Ooh, 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 ooh. Oh, I missed it. I want to be able to build two types of farm. Like I say, if I can get a floating farm, that would be great, because they don't have raids. But I also would like a farm on land, because it's more efficient. A farm on land is going to get me seeds, whereas a floating farm does not. Ooh, all these shark bots just sitting there, not really doing much. Because I need a lot. Sorry, because I need quite a lot even of food, fruits, and veggies. I've got to get a balance between those two farms. So, having, I think I've got 4 carrot plots back at the trader. And I've got a few things out this way as well. Gives me a balance so that hopefully I don't get a raid. Whole idea is we want to try and keep this down so we don't get raided. And if we can avoid a raid, obviously that's going to be perfect for us. park this up here. Here we go. And over here. Okay, so we've got some tomatoes and we've got some beets. Nice. Get them munching on the tomatoes. Could really do those beets. They're good for our hunger. Okay. We'll go for some carrots as well. I need my bucket. Get my bucket off my craft. Jolly good. Hey. Hey. Okay, cool. How's my inventory full? I've got a big empty spot there. What is this all about? What is this all about? Something's not right here and I don't know what it is. Clearly my inventory isn't full though. Queen bee. Ooh. Not sure what to do about this. I've got an empty slot that I can't use. Okay. Shall we go and... We'll go to that ruin in the distance over there. See if we can do something about... this strangeness that's going on. Because we go raid stuff. We'll see what we can come out with. I'm okay, thank you. Thanks for asking. I'm good. I prefer to play alone, I'm afraid. Kind of like that. I'm very peculiar. I like things my way and I get irritated easy. I do apologise. But I hope you understand. Besides, if I start playing with one person, then I have to play with everybody that asks, and be surprised how many people ask when I stream if I could play. And don't get me wrong, I like it. It's nice that people want to play. It's a good community thing. Hey, Banda, how you going? How you finding things? There we go. So we're just gonna go raid and ruin. See what we can come up with. See if we can get some soil. Grab some soil out of there and have some fun. Now there is supposed to be creative music in this, don't get me wrong, I don't turn that stuff off, but as you can hear or not hear, there isn't anything. All you guys can hear is the same rattling round of the propeller as what I hear, so I don't really know what's going on there. But I promise it's not supposed to be quiet. There we go, some water, brilliant. There you go, tickle up some hay bots. Oh, that sounds good, dude. That sounds good. We've had a... last week, the last 5 days anyway, have been beautiful. Absolutely beautiful here. And then today, just when everybody wants to get their washing done at the weekend, it's torrential rain. What is going on here? Thank you. I did wonder if he was going to die. Oh, what? Wap, wap, wap. I haven't got a bed on my new craft. That's a bit of a nightmare because I also don't have any engine or anything on here, so we're gonna have to go for a swim. Let's take the spear. Revenge. Revenge is always pretty. It was well timed though, don't get me wrong, hit the hay but get beaten in the bum by a shark. I just know that I had to sail through... What did I have to sail through? There's like a shark... What do you call it? School of sharks. There's at least 5 of them just sitting chilling. So I've got to swim through that now, try and get my bag back, which is going to be interesting. I use the word interesting like in air quotes. It's going to be interesting. Thankfully it's getting light. At least you don't lose all your weaponry. Oh, I wonder. Can you get on this stuff? Will it sink? Oh, no. They always turn around when you got your back to them. And now I can't get up. Okay. Am I going to fall off? Yes. Well, worth a go. The crazy thing is the sharks are quiet, so you can't hear them. I'm so dead again. Where's he gone? There's one. I've lost him. I'm going to be too busy trying to look for one shark that the rest of them are just going to appear out of nowhere, aren't they? And now I'm hungry too. Brilliant. We have to try and get to this raft. Get to this raft. See what's in there. Anything. One sink down. Please have some food. Please have some food. Please have some food. Eureka. Oh, and we got some soil. Brilliant. Oh, I've kept my fishing rod. Okay. Ooh. No, don't sink. Alright, let's go. There's a shark over there. So he's going to jump out and get us. What do you mean classic? Make it sound like I'm always singing. And why have you put singing like that as well, you know? Singing. The crate's not disappeared yet. Oh, okay. I was hoping that we could keep the crate, but no, it's gone now. Let's go on the aggressive. If we attack the shark first, it's not going to attack us, right? Yeah, I win. I don't know what you're talking about, Bando. I really don't. Not me. That must be somebody else you guys are thinking of. And at least you put it properly. You put it like sing, like it's an actual thing, not like... It's almost every time. Almost every time. To be fair, I do sing a lot, I guess. It's a bad habit. I think they've changed the damage on these things. Because I'm pretty sure sharks used to be 4 hits and now they're at least 5. Sneak attack. Oh, I literally thought he was going to turn around and bite me, but... Nope. What's the best AI? The Raft Mechanic Shark AI. Why is that? Is that because of something that you did? Are you one of the little guys who developed it? Ooh. Wait, didn't you go kayaking last week as well? Oh no, here we go. So this is where all the sharks are. There's 2 in front of me. Is that somebody coming up behind me? That's my own bubbles. Scared by my own bubbles. So this little fella's aggressive. But we got there first. Cool, cool, cool. Thankfully they have a little cooldown. Okay, we might get somewhere. Oh, okay. I've not found a land shark yet. I've been lucky. I say found, not... You don't exactly find a land shark, it finds you. But either way, nobody's been able to... not been hassling me yet, so... I'm happy about that. We are getting closer to this place. It's still a little bit of a way off, and there's two... No, they're just debris. I thought it was two sharks in front of me. But it was not. Da-da, 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 da. Ah, you guys thought it was Jaws, right? The physics gun, as in the whatever it is, Wokbuster 9000. Because if you're talking about the Wokbuster 9000, it shouldn't have any effect on the robots. Bant made it so it wouldn't affect the robots, otherwise it'd be too overpowered. He didn't want to cheese the game too much. Oh, well, isn't this fun? Yeah, I thought... I literally just read in Discord about a couple of hours ago, somebody said that it wasn't doing anything to the robots. Was it a bug? And he said no. It's how it's supposed to be. What a guan, dude. How's it going? Wait, how are you awake, my guy? You should, like, midnight something today? Where you were? Oh, okay, in creative. Fair enough. I thought you was on about in, like, actual survival world. I think it might be slightly different. If that's the case. No, it wouldn't be. It'd be the same model, wouldn't it? Of course. Ignore me. Probably for the best. You don't find the shark? The shark find you! Yeah, sounds about right. Dude, these waters are massive. Jasa. If I have the flippers and I get deceased, do I keep the flippers or do the flippers go away? I'm currently swimming back to my bag that's over yonder because I nearly got beat up by a haybot, which I won by camping out in the water. And then, of course, little friendly shark bot comes up and bites my in behind. And lo and behold, I die. And of course, because there is no bag on my little craft, which is slightly floating away... Okay, so you keep all of the, like, tools. That's worth knowing. Yeah, so because there was no bed on my little craft that I've just created, I've had to swim all the way back from my existing raft, or my big raft, that I'm... Well, you missed. Go shark fishing. Yeah, shark, kind of. Wow. Pokey pokey. Right. Oh, that's my bag. That'd be what they... Where's that other shark gone? I've got to admit, I do like this take all button. However, I do not like the fact that I have no wheel. I'm not littering, you're littering. Only a seat anyway. Right. Knock knock. There's a lot of sharks around here. Is there anything that makes the sharks come closer? Like, is it... I don't know. Is that even a thing? Do they know that I'm here? Do they want to come over? Or does it just so happen that there's a lot of them just spawn here? My dog used to sound like one of these things. Oops. Chill out, Speedy. Oh no. Well, that was close. He nearly eaten me off the end of the stairs. That was close. They can sense my presence. That makes a lot of sense. I do have a very sensible presence. Take the word sensible as you see fit. There's a hole at the bottom of the sea. There's a hole. Wow, look at this. This is good component kittery. Okay, let me... I did this before, didn't I? If I casually throw myself off the end here, I should be able to hit the water. It does make me feel a bit queasy on the stomach, but I think I can do it. Then I can put some stuff on the raft and then come back and get the other stuff. Because we have got a lot of component kits in here. Oh, beet seeds! Nice! Right, before I get too high, I will go plonk myself. I'll make this. Oh no. No, 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 no. Thank you for having a shark that's got a cooldown. Whoever put the cooldown on the sharks is a genius, because that could have been slightly problematic, let's be honest. I mean, it didn't look like there was a shark there either, so I think we're right with what we say. Do you not put these down in tens? I thought you put these down in tens. No way do you put them down one at a time. So you can put this stuff down as a number, but you can't put the component kits down as a number. That's interesting. How's it going, Wendy? Thanks for dropping in, Wendy, and bringing your humour with you, as per usual. One day, I might check out Raft. Hopefully they finished updating it now, from what I read, anyway. So, we could maybe look into it. I've got to stop getting games that are... whatchamacallit. What's that thing called? When it's not out yet, but they still release it anyway. I got a blank. I'm drawing a blank. What's it called? Somebody help me out. Like, Raft Mechanic is one of those games. It's not out yet, but it is out. Early release, that's the one. Cheers, Wendy. Knew I could rely on you. Early release. What can I throw in here? Need the carrot. Let's just put the blueberries. Blueberry. Yeah, early access, early release. Yes. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. There we go. So the less games that stay in early access or early release, the better. Oh no! Oh no! Please subscribe for that epic triple backflip somersault into the water. It was totally meant to be that way. Nobody needs to know otherwise. I would like to say that it was a success, and that is the last thing that we will ever say of it. Thank you. Let me just... There we go. That's better. If I do this, then I can see you guys chat a little bit quicker. Ah, no, Wendy, it couldn't have been a 10. I didn't nail the landing. Kind of wobbled a little bit. Thankfully, though, there was no waiting aminal to bite me and... What the heck? Sounds like there's a shark down there now, though. Somebody's hitting something. Right, anyway. Legs, spines, whatever we call them. It's all good. It's all good. That's a dead end. No use for anybody. And now, what are we saying? Can I pick up the chemicals now? No, because I just harvested some blinking animal. There's only paint and chemicals. I don't actually need that. And there's nothing else up here. I'm not going to do that. Not again. Not again. No more. Somebody clip that. And send it to me somehow. Don't know how. So one thing that YouTube has still got to work out. Once they've sorted out how to do clips so that we can all see them, that'd be great. But that was definitely epic. Right. So we can pick that up and put that down. I got 2 more soils, so that'll give me a bit more soil to have back at the place. Oh, behave. Oh, okay. I thought I'd put something on it that wouldn't let me pick it up. Turns out, nope. I was just being a bit daft. It was already on the lift. Do you know how big a VOD edit is on this thing? It's humongous. Absolutely humongous. I tried doing it with my first couple of Raft playthroughs, and one of them just wouldn't download. Oh, that's fantastic. Yeah, one of them just wouldn't download at all, no matter how many times I tried, because it'd just take 10 hours, and I've got the luxury of having a 400 meg download. So I don't know what was going on there, but yeah, it was just a bit crazy. They're not too bad to edit, Bando. It's just when you do a 3-4 hour long stream, it's just long. When I usually play through normally, where I don't speak, so my voice channel, if it's flatlined, I know to edit it out completely. But because I'm always talking to you guys when I'm playing on here, it's kind of tricky to do that. Hang on. How come? Wait, this stuff grows fast out here, man. Okay, so I shouldn't have planted that. Next time it all plants, we're going to take the soil and we're going to go back. I was going to say we'll go back to the trader, but then I have to come back here anyway. Let's make this a little bit of a temporary solid land base. My aim is poor. Yeah, so let's go. Base, basically. We are going to... I want to keep quite near this. Do I have soil? Do. How close to the front can we go with the soil? Go one more. Okay. This will be my base. This is home. Crikey, look at that. Blimey. Ooh, that's horrible. honest. There we go, right. So this is going to be where we're calling kind of home for our non-permanent permanent base. Oh, we're out of stone. That was not expected. And then we've got this metal, which we could use. How much speed do you want? Can't. Yes! Yeah, he is pretty good at building stuff, that's for sure. He knows what he's doing. Right, let's go this side. A little bit of a wall. A little bit of a wall. Just be like a little... I was going to say greenhouse, but I don't want to steal Dr. P's kind of shindig where he's got his greenhouse. He's not stealing, really. We're all sharing, but sharing is caring and all that jazz. Need a doorway. That'll be a good spot as ever to have a door. So, yep. And I've got no stone left. Get rid of all the blocks out here, actually. Be an easier way to do things. I forget that this stuff doesn't go very far. It really doesn't go very far at all. And one block. Okay, so let's bring up our inventory. We'll keep all the scrap stuff. Plastic. Do I need anything over there? No. Soon to have regrets. I could tow my raft back. So get the soily one over here. I need to go get the weld tool. Yeah, so if I get myself the weld tool, then I should be able to bring back the floating raft. Floating raft. Why is there a bag over there? What is in the bag? What did I leave? I thought I got everything. So the plan is to go back to the trader. At the trader, we're going to pick up the good stuff. In fact, we could probably tow the entire raft over. I tell you what, Stinky Moo. If you... if you super chat me $20, or if you're UK, £20, I will play Raft next stream, which I could make tomorrow. How about that? You guys want me to play it so desperately. Let's see. See how desperate you want it. Put your money where your mouth is. I dare you. I double dog dare you. Come on. Wait, where you gone? Who's knocking on my craft? How is that, Blender? Blender. Blender, how is that? Because I know that it's to do with the collision. But I've stepped out one already. Nobody's going to donate 5k. Dude, I haven't got the space to carry it either in the collectors, that's the thing. So that's why I'm just kind of zooming around. Also, as I said before, how are you not asleep? It's like midnight plus where you are. Oh yeah. I see what you mean, Banda. If I go backwards, it's dead quiet. Huh. Dude, that sucked. Interesting. You see me rolling, me hating. Muchas gracias, señor. Muchas gracias. Oh, dank. Yeah, but then also you got to take into account that YouTube's conversion rate. We don't get the full amount either, so. So what is it? So I've got a whole space. What is making the collision though? So is it the bearing? Let's go ram this guy in the nose. Eat this. Okay, that didn't do what I thought it was going to do. Whee! A little bit of juking. Fair enough. So even if you step it away like 10 pipe pieces, you're still going to get the rattle? Just because of that push? Is that what you're telling me? Ah, okay. Okay, okay. Okie dokie. So, I'm going to turn this into an outboard motor. It should be high enough. Has this got... I haven't got a bearing. Has this got... it does. Ooh! Ooh, piece of candy. I don't want to get a bearing, do I? I do and I don't. I mean, it kind of worked. How many pipe pieces have I got? That's a good question. I've got a few. Long, yeah. That's as good as an excuse as ever to get... Oh, I thought I got the bearing off. Gonna start stressing. Now, if we go here, and we can get the welding tool, which I can't, because I haven't got no metal. I've got no ember. Never mind. Never mind. Shazam. Family Guy, what'd I miss? Let's see. So is there always an Ember Island near the packaging station? Hey! Wee! Oh my days. Yeah, I could have, but, you know, where's the fun in that? Looks funky now. Yeah. Okay, you guys distracted me too much. What was I doing? I was getting a little floating farm. I was also going to dig up all the Oh my days, today is a day that my mind is blank. Right. Wanted all of this, so I could get all of this. You are correct, I could have just flicked it around, for sure. But where's the fun? Water, do I need to take this with me? Probably do. So I can grow this stuff. Where's it gone? Over here. I need that well tool, don't I? Before I can do absolutely anything at all. Yeah, so otherwise I've got to rebuild this. Oh wait, looks like we're going backwards and forwards on a big old trip. We like trips. Trips are fun. So, drop some of this off. Oh wow, I need some storage. I can build storage. I'm not going to try suspension, that'd be too crazy. Too crazy. Is there any benefit in a large chest? There is, I guess. I used up all my metal. Yikes. Let's take the large chest with us as well. So we'll throw that on the back of the old thing. And then what we'll do... Oh, it's going to take a while. So we'll throw the large chest on here, which will also help us kind of carry all of this stuff out. We should make sure that we have enough fuel. We got plenty, really. Wait, do I have any on me? Yes, I have fuel on me. Cool. And I need carrots, which we do not have. And we need beets, which are over there. Maybe we should take the craft bot, but he's a pretty heavy fella, so maybe not. Watering. Okay, so we definitely need embers. There's no two ways about it, we need embers. So what we'll do... We'll grab a load of embers. Don't need no chemicals yet. But, excuse me. Come on, 11 seconds. I think we can break this down as well, because this doesn't really do an awful lot. We'll take this. There we go. Right. Plan of attack is simple. Gonna get a chest, so we're gonna fill our chest full of goodies. One heavy chest. Seeds. Glue. Heavy chest has lots of room, like in this. We can literally put all of our inventory in. Let's take the tomatoes out though, because they are what we're going to be eating. Dump everything else in there. A plan. Awesome. That's kind of freaked me up for the first time in a long time. Take all of the items. No items to collect. I think that's a bit wrong. Who am I to judge? Right. Oh, we got a moo shaky sun shape moo shake. Oops. So that's that. We've got the soil. We'll yeet back across. Oh, missed it. We'll yeet back across to a bed. A bed would be an idea. I suppose I should. Can we squeeze this on here? Yeah, right. There we go. Respawn saved. Come on. Is it any wonder that... Oh yeah, I forgot. Chests are heavy. There we go. That should keep the nose down. Alright, so... We're going for Ember in the old Ember Forest. So this should be okay. And there's an irony here. And that was that I wanted to make this thing as small and as light as needed. And it's already getting bigger. Potentially unnecessarily so, but there you go. I wonder if the direction... Oh, why would you say that, man? There's going to be a farm bot on the Ember Island. Well, like I say, at least you give me warning this time. Unlike when I first started to play. But that one. That's about as balanced as I am. Is there a difference in power output when the bearing is spinning forwards versus when the bearing is spinning backwards? I would assume no, but at the same time, this is scrap mechanic, so I would also think yes. Also, the balance isn't too bad. I just realised I got a load of stone packed underneath. Yeah, this is the one. I've got a load of stone packed underneath because it was a little bit back heavy. So I could take the great big stone underneath it. Yes! I don't believe that there are questions you don't have answers to. I believe there are questions you do have answers to. You just don't want to share them. Here, Mr. Farmbot. That noise just fire. It sounds very metallic. Why don't I get the cool little graphic in the right hand corner, you know, the bottom? It lets me know all the cool stuff that you can now pick up. Yeah, where's that gone? Not implemented that yet. I can tell you for a fact you're not a secret spy from Axolot, because if you were, you definitely wouldn't watch any of my stuff. The amount of times I've kind of questioned things, I think is the nicest way of putting it. Either that or it's like, well, he moans about everything all the time, let's go watch him. I only moan because I feel the game has huge potential. I really do. I feel like this could be an awesome game, but it's just being... yeah, worked on so slowly, I guess. Wait, it says something like what in the description? The props. Ah, holy smokes, I didn't see him. He's great big and red and I didn't see him. Jeepers. Jeepers, creepers, where'd you get those peepers? Literally had no idea how I missed him. Such a big old bot. So now this is for our weld tool. I suppose we should get the weld tool. We do need it quite largely. He did just come out of nowhere, didn't he, right? He wasn't there the whole time, was he? Just chilling in the corner like... Does this make a difference? One would assume maybe. Not really. Okay, coolio. You think so? Like what, Banda? Like what? I mean, the kind of little graphic that comes up on the side of the screen, I'm a bit like... I know, it's like rolling stuff in glitter just to make it shiny, but new colours are interesting. I feel they represent... So in here, you see how you got everything, it's all different, whatever. So the new colours are linked to that at least. So it doesn't just seem to be completely random. But I just wish that they would add chapter 2 and then add all this extra stuff on. I know one's easier than the other, don't get me wrong, but they've been saying about chapter 2 for over a year now. And if they're coming out with basically, I don't know, visual updates rather than content, like solid content for the community's going to get bored of it eventually. I think that's why they've stopped saying about Chapter 2. They've not mentioned Chapter 2 for a while. They've just mentioned about all this nice shiny stuff. But at the same time, I don't know if they've got a new... Ooh! Thanks for the subscription, my friend. But yeah, at the same time, I don't know if they've got a new... what would I say? Like... manager or something. Just kind of whipped them up into shape. Because they have been releasing a lot more updates, even if they're just kind of bug fixes and stuff like this. Those little changes have been happening more frequently, which obviously you can't complain about that. It's good that they've decided to become more active. I just don't like the argument when people say, but they're a small team. There's games out there, I play quite a few of like small studio games, and the teams are as small, if not smaller, than Axolot, and they still seem to be able to pump out more content, like actual game content. And I think it's because, well, they built the game engine, didn't they? Which is a bit... I suppose I understand it on the basis that what they wanted wasn't out there when they started this game. Take it easy, thanks for dropping in, my guy. Have a good night. Maybe get your stuff done. But yeah, when they started this game, the engine that they wanted wasn't available. But now, you know, you got Unity and Unreal are doing crazy stuff. I just feel that they could do a lot more, especially if they understood Unreal. Like, Unreal has got some phenomenal stuff coming to their game engine. It's got like proper water physics and everything. And for sure it might take a little bit of getting used to, but with the game engine already being there, it's one less thing that they would have to worry about. Whereas with this, they're literally building everything from the ground up. I mean, that's credit to them, I guess. You know, you can't fault that. But how much is it slowing down the actual game development? I hope they are too, Banda. I really do. I mean, it's nice, I suppose, if they can get it all polished so that when Chapter 2 does drop, it's got this, like, you know what I mean? It's got a real good feel to it. I can understand that. It has to be huge, though. That's the thing. They've spent so long telling us about it. If it's not huge, people are going to be pretty narked, to put it lightly. Because, I mean, oh, just imagine, man. Imagine Chapter 2 dropped and all you get is the scrapbot thing that's on the top of the warehouse. It's not scrapbot, but you know what I mean. The thingy-mabob bot that's on top of the warehouse. And that's it. Like a few little bit tweaks here and there just to tidy things up. People would be so mad. There it is. It'd be funny though, like in a you know, my kind of humor kind of way. Would be funny. But oh boy, would there be some angry people. What do I do with all my water? It's in the chest, right? Yes. I don't have an awful lot. Okie dokie. Seeds? Seeds. It's helpful to put seeds. Oh, I've only got one. Ooh. Do I have any carrots? I've got plenty of carrots though. Okay. Carotties. How many do I get from this? I get 10 and I need 20. Cool. Let's go. Boom. Boom. Weldy tool. Finally. Okay. A bearing would be nice, I think. We got another bearing. Did I have a bearing or did I use a bearing? I had one at one point. It was kind of just floating around. Ooh, it's over here now. Or did I get rid of it? I must have got rid of it. Fair enough. We're going to have to build ourselves a new bearing. Definitely got rid of it, right? Looks like it. Yeah. So, what's everybody else's plans for the rest of their day today? Some days are shorter than others, because some people are already in the evening. Lucky buggers. Some of you have still got plenty more of the day left. No center. Ah. I do have experience in Trailmakers. Quite enjoy that game, actually. It's pretty good. Very similar to Scrap Mechanic. Very similar. But... Oops. Very similar but slightly different is the easiest way to put it. Hey, there we go. So Trailmakers is a lot like Scrap Mechanic, only to discover parts you have to... How can I explain this? So in Scrap Mechanic you have the loot crates. In Trailmakers you have these giant like rocks, meteor kind of rocks. They're pretty obvious. And each one is basically a part. So you have to collect them to unlock new stuff. In the campaign anyway. It's pretty good because it'll really make you think. I think the physics side of things are much more dialed in than Scrap Mechanic for sure, and it can stress you out if you're like me, not very capable of stuff, but it's definitely a pretty awesome game. I think you'll enjoy it actually, and it forces you to be creative. The only problem is, in my opinion, is kind of very limited gameplay wise in terms of, okay, so the objective is collect so many parts, and once you've collected so many parts you repair your spaceship and then you blast off into space. So once you've collected all your parts, then what? There's a couple of different game modes. There's the campaign, which, like I say, does feel very limited, and then you've got a creative aspect to it. The creative aspect is okay. You can do little challenges or stuff in the creative aspect, but again, I don't know. I feel a lot of open world games don't necessarily have a purpose to them, I think is the way to put it. Like Scrap Mechanic at the minute, once you've farmed, deliver stuff to the trader, it's just literally print repeat. It'd be nice for, and it's for most games this day and age, not gonna lie, most open world games, to have an objective and like a long, detailed sort of plan to the game, rather than early days like build this, do this, survive, and then long-term goal, survive. Okay. Give me a reason to survive. Give me a reason to come back to the game. Give me a reason to play the game. But I think that then all comes down to your own mind and your own creativity. So my job is a creative job, IRL. when it comes to computer games, my brain just turns off. And it's just like, I just want to play games. Just play and have fun. When you got to think about stuff, sometimes it can really melt your head. Sometimes it's fun. Sometimes it's definitely fun. Like early Scrap Mechanic days, definitely fun. I just made it a raft that's hinging in the middle, that's all. It's when you start to hit the limitations of the game that I think get frustrating to me. Trail Makers is a lot like Scrap Mechanic in the way that you build, so it's a grid system, and I think that is where a lot of limitations come in as well. Obviously, trying to build off of a grid, the only game that I know that does that is Instruments of Destruction. So it kind of makes you build in a grid, but there isn't actually a grid there. Listen to what the developer says. But in case the way that the parts are all laid out, you basically build in a grid system anyway, so it's not as restricting as Scrap Mechanic. You are right. I think it's a different way because, like I say, the physics are more there. It's a little bit more real worldy. Like Roboco. Roboco is another one that's flown under everybody's radar. Hey Wendy, thanks for dropping in and saying your thank yous and pleases and everything else. And I will check out Raft one day. I do promise that. I do. But I appreciate you dropping into the stream just to say your haze and everything else. It's real kind of you. At the end of the day, Banda, it's each to their own, you know? It's one of those kind of things. You might love those kind of games, you might hate those kind of games, I don't know. I said maybe, Wendy. Don't get too excited just yet. Maybe. It's a big maybe. But it's still a maybe. Ah, platoon. It's not really going anywhere. Okay, cool. Righty-ho. So, this is what I like about building that here. Means that we can plant. Means that we can plant our stuff down. Get me bucket. Where's my bucket? Is it in the chest? Yes. And then we can go water. I would love... Oh, could you imagine if Scrap Mechanic was like a voxel kind of game where you could dig into the world? You could terraform. I tried Grounded when it was free about a week after it came out. It was still really early development. Oops, stuck. Oh, proper stuck. Yeah, Grounded when I tried it was still really early access, sorry. So there wasn't great depth to it, but it was pretty enjoyable. I had it for a weekend and it scared the bejeebers out of me when you're just trundling along, not really knowing what's happening, and oh look, there's a giant spider. Gives you a heart attack. Really does. Fun though. Definitely fun. We are not getting raided. Because if I put one more crop in, then I'll get raided. Okay. How are we looking? We've got 6 beets, 10 carrots, and what do we need? 2 crates of each. Okie pokey, 2 crates of each. So, something to remember. Ooh. Something to remember about Scrap Mechanic on the recent updates. They updated the speed of the vacuum pump. Good. They did not. Repeat. They did not update the speed of this thing. Which means if you got a vacuum pump on a timer, or even what do they call it? A timer or a switch or just a boom 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 where it'll just fire automatically off logic as fast as it can, you will smash half your stuff into these because this doesn't keep up with the speed. Very, very not good. So what we need to do is get a vacuum pump. Yeah, can you imagine a ship passing by somewhere in the distance? So we need to get a vacuum pump. Then we also need... I think I'll do it off a push button to start with, because it'll be less problems. Also feeling I'm going to need more ember. If I remember ember. Oh no, we've got plenty of ember. I might need water. That might be the tricky one. Oh, can't get that. Got it. I don't know if it will be a proper voxel game though, because of the way that their game engine is. I feel that they're going to have like breakable areas. I mean, they have to, right? That's the whole point of the underground system. I don't think it'll be a proper voxel game. At least not from what I've read anyway. I think too much of their engine would need to change in order to do that. I don't even know if they'd be able to do it on this game engine, because they'd have to make it all themselves, and voxel stuff is crazy. It's all particles and all this kind of thing. I don't know. At the end of the day, only people who know game dev would know. And I am not one of those people. I'm just a mere mortal. Yeah. So it'll be a similar thing like that, won't it? And that whole seat thing looks interesting. So it'll be some sort of bearing that seems to follow the direction of the player's view, which will be slightly different, I guess. Could be fun. Definitely could be fun. But who knows what it'll bring. It'd be nice if it just came out. That's what the community wants. That's what the community needs. Well, they've got their own camera. You see, this is the thing that like people don't necessarily know. Is Raft Mechanic does have its own sort of camera nodes and setup and stuff. So, you know, after the latest update came out and went onto the normal public branch thing, when you first start a brand new survival game, you get that cinematic. Now, all of that cinematic is created in the game itself. They have a camera command that will let you do that. They did say that camera command would be coming to everybody, so we should all be able to get it. And if it does, I know it's one of those really insignificant updates, but it will make something so cool, because it'll mean creators will be able to like film decent stuff, decent angles and stuff in their world. It's either running on fumes or it's too heavy, but we're getting there. And you can, in all fairness, you can... What's happening there? You can turn that camera on by going into the files and tweaking a few things, but it's not always advisable to play with files. There's so much that the community needs from Axolot, but you know, they'll do things their own pace. Which is fair, it's their game at the end of the day. Like when you think Raft Mechanic originally came out in 2016 or something. Ooh, I need beeswax. I have beeswax. How much do I need? 5. What have I got in the chest? 8? Hey, look at that. The game's running on fumes. To be sure. No, it's not the fly mode. I'm talking about like vanilla without any mods. There is a camera mode that does all that. Like Fant does have his own camera inputs and stuff. Changes a few things, but the vanilla also has. Uh-oh. But the vanilla also has ways and means to do things without needing all that stuff as well. It is a good thing we got modders. And I kind of felt when the last update dropped, I kind of felt that they were being a little bit cheeky and basically saying about how the modders had got all this support and stuff, and it just feels that, I'm sorry to say it just feels that without the modders the game wouldn't be here. I mean, you look around Scrap Mechanic content on YouTube, right? Pretty much most people are playing Raft. Most people are playing Raft Mechanic. Like, you got the big guys playing it. Scrapman is the only one at the minute who isn't, but he's set up his own sort of creative community thing. So Scrapman's got his own creative community going on. Cosmo and Khan are playing Raft Mechanic. The other guys, I don't know what Moonbo's doing. Moonbo, last thing I saw, he was doing the challenges. Like, the survival game mode is really struggling. And it was supposed to be their baby. It was supposed to be their, like, big prize fund winner, and it's just hanging on. It's a shame. Oh, I don't have the wood. Okay, so Moonbo's doing creative streams. Last time I saw he was doing challenges. And they're your big guys, so if your top guys who pretty much sold this game to everybody aren't playing survival, aren't playing the main thing, they're playing custom game modes, or they're playing the creative side of it, like, what's that tell you about your game? You know what I mean? Just kind of crazy. Just kind of crazy. I've seen him doing Raft Mechanic for sure. Not seen him do Raft, but I think I kind of ignored all that. But it's a game that too many people are trying to get me to play, and ain't nobody got time for that. Now, I'm wondering... Close enough. I don't know. Well, I don't know. Say that, like, I played a little bit of the challenges. I played a little bit of the challenge mode, and it just doesn't. I don't know. There's just something about it. It's not like any other game's challenge mode. I like a good challenge mode. It's a good way to learn the game and learn different things. But just something about Scrap Mechanic's challenge mode, and I can't put my finger on what it is. I just don't gel with it very well. But I can't work out what it is. That's a me more than anything. I think as well, when I watched Scrapman trying to do the challenge in challenge mode. Now, I don't know if that was a community challenge, by the way, or whether it was one that Axelot had brought. When he was trying to do this basketball one where you got to shoot the ball through the hoop, and it crashed. Like, he got bug splat so many times. So many times. It just puts you off. He really sounded defeated halfway through the video because he's had to remake his craft, his build he's had to do so many times because the game just bug splatted on him. Now, I noticed when Scrap Mechanic updated the other day, it was community made, okay. I noticed when Scrap Mechanic updated the other day, they updated like random crash. They sort of obviously ironed that out, so hopefully that does it, but just poor, man, just poor. Get some more go-go juice in this engine. We've got to get somewhere. But I will be honest, I've been looking through stuff, and with the various knowledge of other people, I've been kind of learning a little bit about scrap mechanic and how I can use it in 3D software. And if I can put the time to it, and if I can do what I want to do, might, and it's a big might because there's a lot of hard work, but I might do short little like movies, or not movies because obviously they'll be real short, but they'll like short little clips of scrap mechanic 3D rendering, so like a little show basically. I just have no idea where to take it and what to do with it, and if I do that, obviously I want to do a storyboard, so I've got ideas for a while, because I think it's got potential to it to do different. It'll be very different, but still got a lot to learn about everything. You still get bug splats with what game mode are you in when you're getting bug splats? I luckily, touch wood, I haven't had a bug splat in over a year. And my worst bug splat was when my base, huge base, basically disconnected from the world, just bounced up in the air, and it bug splatted straight away. Every time I loaded back in, because it sort of remembered that the base was no longer connected to the world, every time I loaded back in, it just bug splatted straight away. Oh, that'd be interesting. A bomb find RP. Ah, okay. Yeah, we'll do that then, won't it? Like you say. So, I want to carry this. They've not grown yet. We sneak through that hole up there, or will I get stuck? I think I'll get stuck, so we'll go around the side. Teleport. Oh, let's go round the outside, round the outside, round the outside. I think that is I was going to say it's a joy about scrap mechanic that it doesn't have a tutorial. I think one thing that I found personally about scrap mechanic is it felt pretty self-explanatory, but I notice in the forums, I want carrots, don't I? I notice in the forums a few people have been pretty unhappy about scrap mechanic, because it's like they'll go play survival and they're like, well, I can't do anything, I don't know what to do. But I've always been a creative. I've always been a curious mind. So as soon as I got into scrap mechanic survival, I was like, okay, I've got a hammer, so I'm just going to hit stuff, see what happens. So I just ran around and hit stuff, and hey, we can do this. Yeah, so I just ran around and hit stuff with the hammer, and then like stuff happened. That was the way I learned. Watching other people and hitting stuff with a hammer. There's two things. Babushka. That's awesome. So we've got one crate at least. And we can probably get beets. Back. Do the beet. Do the beet. Ooh, what we could do is do this. Do this. Do this. Where's my welder? There it is. Grab the welder. That's pretty cool. So we can do that without rinsing through this chest and taking everything out. I like that. I like that a lot. Take this off. Take this off. Take this off. We better fix our hunger. Wait. What have I put in there? Because I've got beets. Oh, they're on me. Never mind. Don't worry. Of course, if you've got beets on your person, they're not going to be in the chest, are they? Wow. There we go. So at least we can get one of each. And that leaves me with some food as well. Yeah, it leaves me with one. So we had 1 carrot, 1 beet. Eat that up. Humma numma 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 num. Scram that. Good. Get this. Get this. Put those in here. Where are we? That's that one. That's that one. Grab the wood. Oop. Grab the chest. And we'll go back. Yeah, I will card gaming actually. I think that's a good shout. You take it easy, Banda. Thanks for dropping in. Really appreciate it. Really appreciate your support. Guys, if you haven't already, go check out Banda. He also streams and he plays a lot of Raft Mechanic. Very interesting fella. I like some of his builds and he explains stuff a lot better than what I do, that's for sure. Be sure to go check him out. Please, for me. I'll love you forever. But yes, car gaming, I will do a tutorial on how to get the smaller connection points. I was meant to do that actually, I completely forgot. So thank you very much for reminding me. That will be very, very, very welcome to me. So yeah, because we are now somewhere along the lines of getting halfway there, we've got these 2 crates today. So we've got this one and we've got this one. I am going to call it a quits. It's a short stream today because I was late to start. I was too busy doing other stuff. So we'll jump into it. But I appreciate everybody for dropping in. Don't forget, if you may, please poke that like button and scribble that subscribe button. That'd be very, very helpful. But thank you very much, guys. I hope to see you again next time. We might be back tomorrow. Watch this space. I'll see you again. Take it easy. Cheers, Banda. Cheers, everybody that dropped in. Have a good time. Bye, guys.